Hello all. This video I thought I'd take a look at Ubuntu's latest flagship release of version 15.10, recently released, and just some things I like to do as well to if I use Ubuntu, just the personal preferences basically. So it's already installed some updates, and there wasn't that. It was just Qt stuff, which is fine. One thing I like to do, this isn't anything I have to configure, is you press Alt F2 and warning the keyboard input, if you just saw there, isn't working too well. So if you, there's command history, so if I type in reboot, I already did. It's a quick way to restart the computer. So I just press escape there. As far as software and stuff, I usually like to remove things from it, things I don't like to use. So as usual, I open the terminal, and I also get Git, because I have some bash aliases. Instead of having to type them out all the time, I just install them, but I have to install Git as first. So sudo apt get, sudo apt -get install, pressing tab on that, git, and then git password, and 24 megs or so, I believe. Alright, and then Control L to clear the screen, and git clone https, and this is a global address, //github.com, and then where it varies is the username. So my username is that, and I believe it's aliases. And I do a list out, and you see there's a new folder, aliases here. So I just copy aliases .bash _ aliases to our home folder. I believe would be // dot and the same name. Source, I'm going to leave out the bash, the tilde. Okay, so if I type in ins now, it should be source. So instead of sudo apt get install, it's just ins, so leaf pad. Okay, so there are the aliases there. I just use leaf pad because it's very simple. As you can see, there isn't much to it, but that's what I want. And that's all it does. One thing I also download is the locale purge, just to remove unnecessary languages, and they can be not huge, but it helps overall in disk space and stuff. So install ins, sudo apt get install locale. It's all one word, purge, and it automatically comes up with a dialog. So you just press enter for OK, and then choose your region, your area, your country, and your language. It's a little bit tedious to go through, but I think it's worth it. So it's ENUS, US, and there's 3 of them. And press tab, press OK, and this where use dpackage exclude path. I click no, and hopefully LCP is the alias for that, locale purge. There we go. There's 300 megs, or 33 megs or so cleaned up. While still in the terminal, I do a sudo nano etc sudoers, just to get rid of the password prompt when I use the command line. Under where it has sudo %sudo, it's uncommented. Just put a space and then an arrow key back, and in capital letters no space after this, PASSWD, and a colon. And Control O, if you used nano before, you know this obviously. Control O to write out and press enter for yes, and Control X to exit. So Q is an alias to quit. Okay, let's open the terminal again and update list. it's working. Okay, so while still in the terminal, I don't use LibreOffice at all. Period. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't need it personally in to any capacity. So an alias to auto remove is REM from the bash aliases, and it's just LibreOffice and just all one word kind of thing, and an asterisk. It's about 300 megs, I believe. Yeah. And you'll see all those icons on the side disappear. Thank you. And also auto rem, auto sudo apt-get auto remove, and another 33 megs you can free up. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize the terminal, and we'll go to our software center, and I'm going to get rid of the Amazon link icon. It doesn't really remove, I don't know, I don't want to mess around with the lenses and stuff, so I'll just type in Amazon. Oh. Amazon, yeah, okay. It's this one without, I don't know what's going on there. It's got a rating of 1. So I just remove that. This will prompt me, usually prompts me for a password to remove. Yeah. I just like to use it in the no password prompt in the terminal. This is fine. And you notice our Amazon icon is gone. This is for our buddy TJ Wolf. I feel bad. He had problems with the GovCView. I don't know why he had to install it through an extra repository, but I thought it was in there it is, in the repositories. Let me see, more information. Yeah, it's in here. Maybe it's a different one that you wanted, but it does work. I mean, it does. It's there. So I can't get it to work because I obviously don't have a webcam plugged in. So, oh dear. Okay, so it's conveniently thrown onto the sidebar, and of course, no video device found. But apparently it's installed and working. So I hope that helps you out, or anybody else that's wondering about this. Okay, let's move on to Firefox, the one and only. I don't believe it has the out-of-box experience. Yeah, it doesn't. Lots of stuff I like to do to Firefox. It's very simple to manipulate, and under preferences, always check, make it default. When Firefox starts, show me a blank page. I don't care much for any start pages. Always ask where to download files. Open a new tab. Add-ons. Services none. Languages disable. Disable, don't need that. Plugins, that's fine. Appearance, extensions, disable. And that's about it. So I don't need any of that kind of stuff. There we go. Alright, so enough of Firefox. Alright, back to the terminal. Just 3-H slash the root. We're using 3.3 gigs, so that's not too bad. We're doing okay. See if we can, another alias I use is search and show. So search unity tweak tool. You could do this through the software center, so it's there. So you can do the same thing in show, and it gives you some more information about it. So show, so it's app cache get show, I believe. Okay, so show information about it, what version it is, and architecture, and so on. So INS, so I'll just arrow key up and INS Unity Tweak Tool. And it's not going to show up in the side dashboard there. Okay, so quit is an alias to exit, and we'll just do a tweak. Look for tweak. If it responds, there it is. Okay. Strangely enough, there's some icons missing, but that's fine. What do I want here? Launcher. Minimize single click. Handy. So you can, I don't know why that's not built in by default, but oh well. Search panel. There you go. Hopefully that works. Panel. You make this dark at the top here. I mean dark, transparent, I believe. Yeah, there we go. It looks a little better to me. The time and date indicator is at about 12 hour, but it says it's 24. So click 12, show seconds, see, show date. There you go. I don't have Bluetooth. Display your name. There we go. And so on. Integration for these and uncheck those. Again, I'm not sure if that does anything. And if you want to mess around with themes and icons, this is probably a great utility to use to install them. I mean, to use them or to change them. Basically, you install them through whatever source you're going to use, but then you can change them through the themes here, which is there isn't much. Speaking of themes, let's take a look what we got for desktop backgrounds this time around. It's always fun. Oh, that's interesting. That's a new one. Okay. I like how the panel kind of changes the color. Changes color when, wow, that's really far out. Changes color when you change the wallpaper. You notice the transparent background up at the top. I don't know if you can make this transparent anymore. You used to be able to, but maybe. Okay. Oh yes. There we go. So our defaults, what is that? Oh well. Go back to our default wallpaper. Okay, let's have a gander at files, also known as Nautilus. Browse network, connect to a server, usual stuff. I'm glad Ubuntu threw in the empty document, because the default vanilla Nautilus does not seem to have that. Open in terminal, that's good. And restore missing files, I'm not sure what that is. Properties, and it just gives you free space in your home folder. I usually look around for patches to replace Nautilus with Nemo, but I don't want to get into that right now. So let's go back to our terminal, and let's take a look at system D, I guess. System D dash analyze. It's not bad. That's not bad startup time, actually. I wonder if we can do a plot. System D analyze plot. I'm not sure how to plot. Oh boy. Try that again. P-L-O-T, or you can call it anything you want. S-V-G. Will that work? Let's see. Back home. And looks like it. So open with Firefox. There we go. You get a nice little summary of what's booting up on your system and what's taking a while, and etc. As you can see in the chart here. Pretty handy, actually. I like the fact that Ubuntu is moving towards the System D, even though it's different, a little different than what we're used to in other OS platforms. At least it's happening anyway, so that's good to see. Okay, another System D enhancement is the journal control, the journalizing, and you can see it's only 4.9 megs. Another one is this has always been built into Ubuntu is mlocate, so you type locate something. So I usually do a sudo update db and locate journal D. I'm not sure. There it is. Ah, okay. So it's in a different area. Yeah. So we'll just copy that, the configuration file, and sudo nano, and I'll paste that in. And it looks like, I'm not sure this will work, but uncomment system max use and 50, and then specify megabytes. And we'll see if that works. I guess over time you will know. Basically, it takes time for the journal to build up and stuff as you're using your system. And finally, if you want to kind of break your installation, you just disable the system control, light TM service, sorry, and pretty much you're toast, I think. I don't know. You have to do some research after that. You can log in. I imagine everything else is working. Yep. I don't know. Just something to try. Again, it's only VirtualBox. You can run start acts and you have some functionality. I think. There you go. You can open it in a terminal and do Nautilus, but it's like not functioning. Things aren't happening. But look at this. Aha. The X symbol, the control buttons are on the right side where they probably should be most of the time. But whatever, I found that kind of interesting. So there's something you can look at. All right, so that should do it for this one. And Ubuntu 15.10. Take what you will from it, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching again, and we'll talk to you soon. And bye for now.